So I just stuffed my face with mustard, and I feel a little bit better. And there's still some on my finger, sorry. So, yeah, we'll see how I can handle these awful feels that I'm having. Chapter 11. Author note. I said, stop flamin' up, preps. See if this chapter is stupid. 11111. It deals with really serious issues. I don't know. SPC for herself if it's stupid. Brew thanks to my friend Raven for schlepping me. Alrighty. No, I screamed. I was horrified. Or whatever. See, like, I'm fucking dyslexic. I don't know if that's how it's spelled. Bloody Mary tried to comfort me, but I told her fuck off, and I ran to my room crying myself. Crying yourself. Okay. Dumbledore chased after me, shouting, but he had to stop when I went into my room, because he would look like a perv that way. Anyway, I started crying tears of blood. Again. And then I slipped... I did the thing with my wrists. They got all over my clothes. So I took them off and jumped into the bath angrily while I put on a Linkin Park song at full volume. I grabbed a... I grabbed a steak, you know, the kind you eat, and almost stuck it into my heart to commit suicide. It wouldn't have worked, though, because the steak is just not sharp enough. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I was so fucking depressed. I got, like, wait a minute, but, like, even if you're talking with the right kind of steak, like S-T-A-C, or, don't ask me to spell out loud, S-T-A-K-E, like, you just have one lying around in case you want to commit suicide. Like, I feel like if I was a vampire and that was the only thing that could kill me, I would keep those fuckers away. Anyway, where was I? I got out of the bathtub and put on a black low-cut dress with lace all over it, sandly? I put on black high heels with pink metal stuff on the ends and 6 pairs of skull earrings. I couldn't fucking believe it. Believe what? That you put in 6 earrings? Then I looked out the window and screamed. Snap was spying on me and he was taking a videotape of me. And Lupin was masticating to it. I don't know what that means. They were sitting on their broomsticks. Ew, you fucking perv, stop looking at me naked. Are you pedos or what? I mean, do you have to ask that question at that point? I screamed, putting on a black towel with a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. Like, I don't really care that the towel has a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. Or, I guess it's not even Marilyn Manson, is it? It's Marilyn Mason. No idea who that guy is. Suddenly, Vampire ran in. Abracadabra. I don't know if that's a spell. He yelled at Snape and Lupin, pointing his womb. I had no idea that Vampire had a womb. I mean, good on you for representation, I guess. I took my gun and shot Snape and Lupin a gazillion times. How many bullets were in your gun? Was it like a magical bullet-producing gun? And they both started screaming, and the camera broke. I mean, like, did they not die? I feel like that's what would have happened first. Suddenly, Dumbledore ran in. Who the fuck is Dumbledore? Ebony, it has been revealed that someone has... No! He shouted, looking at Snape and Lupin, and then he waved his wand, and suddenly... Hagrid ran outside on his broom and said, "Everyone, we need to talk." What do you know, Hagrid? You're just a little Hogwarts student. Okay, so it isn't Hagrid, it's Hagrid. I may be a Hogwarts student, Hagrid. Who's Hagrid? Paused angrily. But I am also a Satanist. Dun dun dun! This cannot be, Snap said. I mean, how is Snap and Snape not dead? In a crisp voice as blood dripped from his hand where Dumbledore's wand had shot him. There must be other factors. I don't know what this means. You don't have any, I yelled in madly. I don't know what's going on. Lupin, held up the camera triumphantly. The lens may be ruined, but the tape is still there. I felt faint, more than I normally do, like how it feels when you do not drink enough blood. Oh, yeah, I know that feeling so well, man. Why are you doing this? Lupin said angrily while he rubbed his dirty hands on his cloak. Why is who doing what? Why are you rubbing your hands on a cloak? And then I heard the words that I had heard before, but not from him. I did not know whether to feel shocked and happy or to bite him and drink his blood because I felt faint. So it has nothing to do with what he said. You're feeling faint, so you want to drink some blood. Because hey, Hargid, oh geez, another guy here. They all have very similar names. Said, and he paused in the air dramatically, waving his wand in the air. So wait, then I heard the words that I had heard before, but not from him. Is it because? Because, I mean, that's a really common word. Oh, well. Then swooped he in, singing to the tune of a gothic version of a song by 50 Cent. There's gothic versions of 50 Cent? Okay. Because you're gothic? Snap asked in a little afraid voice, because he was afraid it meant he was connected with Satan. Because I love her! Hargid said this? Jeepers. Okay. Chapter 12. Author note. Stop A-ing, okay? Hargrid is a pedo too. A lot of people in American schools are like that. You wanted to address the issue. How do you know Snap ain't Christian? Plus, Hargrid isn't really in love with Ebony. That was Cedric, okay? Cedric? Oh, Jesus Christ. I was about to slit my wrists again with the silver knife that Draco had given me in case anything happened to him. He had told me to use it valiantly against any enemy, but I knew that we must both go together. No! I thought it was Hargrid, but it was Vampire. He started to scream. OMFG, no! My scar hurts! I thought he didn't have a scar anymore. And then, his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. His red whites? Okay. I stopped. How did you know? I saw it, and my scar turned back into the lightning bolt. What? You saw what? What made your scar turn back into a lightning bolt? No, I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted. Yeah, I shouted that too just a little bit ago. I do, but Diabolo changed it into a pentagram for me, and I always cover it up with foundation, he said back. Anyway, my scar hurts, and it turned back into the lightning bolt. Save me! Then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him bondage. Oh, noes. Anyway, I was in the school nurse's office now, recovering from my slit wrists. Wow, we just skipped right ahead, didn't we? Snap and Lupin and Herod were there too. Jesus, this poor guy. They were going to St. Mango's after they recovered because they were pedophiles, and you can't have those fucking pervs teaching in a school with lots of hot girls. Or just anywhere. Dumbledore had constipated the video camera. I thought he was going to St. Mango's because he was constipated. Okay. They took of me naked. I put up my middle finger at them. Anyway, Hagrid came into my hospital bed holding a bouquet of pink roses. Ennaby, I need to tell you something, he said in a serious voice, giving me the roses. Fuck off, I told him. You know I fucking hate the color pink anyway. What do you mean? The inside of your coffin is hot pink, isn't it? And I don't like fucked up preps like you, I snapped. Or, perverts. Hagrid had been mean to me before for being gothic. No, Ennaby, Hargrid says. Those are not roses. What, are they goths too, you poser prep? I asked, because I was angry that he had brought me pink roses. I saved your life, he yelled angrily. No, you didn't, I replied. You saved me from getting a Paris Hilton pee video made from your shower scene and being viewed by Snap and Lupin, who masturbated. See, is that spelled wrong? Yeah, so sorry, sweetie. To it, he added silently. Whatever, I yelled angrily. He pointed his wand at the pink roses. These aren't roses. He suddenly looked at them with an evil look in his eye and muttered, well, if you wanted honesty, that's all you had to say! That's not a spell, that's an MCR song, I corrected him wisely. I know, I was just warming up my vocal cords. And he screamed, Pedulus Marengo mi cremicli romacio. For all you cool gothic MCR fans out there, that is a tribute. Especially for Raven, I love you, girl. Imonoto kokeo. I'm not okay. And then the roses turned into a huge black flame floating in the middle of the air, and it was black. You already said that. Now I knew he wasn't a prep. Oh, okay. Okay, I believe you now. WTF is Draco. Hagrid rolled his eyes. I looked into the balls of flame, but I could see nothing. You see, N.O.B., Dumbledore said, watching the two of us watching the flame. Wait, where the fuck did Dumbledore come from? To see what is in the flames. Ha, you reviewers flames get it. You must find yourself first, okay? I have found myself, okay, you mean old man, Hagrid yelled. Dumbledore looked shocked. I guess he didn't have a headache, or else he would have said something back. I mean, like, that's the only reason I ever curse, is because I have a headache. Hagrid stormed off back into his bed. You're a liar, Prof. Dumbledore. Anyway, when I got better, I went upstairs and put on a black leather... Again. How long is this paragraph? Black leather mini dress that was all ripped on the ends with lace on it. There was some corset stuff on the front. Then I put the black fishnets and black high-heeled boots with pictures of Billy Joe Armstrong on them. You want Green Day heeled boots? I put my hair all out around me, so I looked like Samara from The Ring. If you don't know who she is, you're a prep, so fuck off. Well, sorry if I've just never seen The Ring. Like... it's not really my thing. And I put on blood red lipstick, black eyeliner, and black lip gloss. Well, you just covered your blood red lipstick with black lip gloss. Good for you. You look kawaii, girl. Feel like that means something, but I am not savvy to it. Bloody Mary said sadly. Thanks. Get it? You do too, I said sadly too, but I was still upset. Oh, great. I slipped over my wrist, feeling totally depressed, and I sucked all the blood. I cried again in my bathroom and put the shades on so Snape and Lupin couldn't spy on me this time. I went to some classes. Vampire was in the hair of magical magic creatures. What was he doing in the hair of magical magic creatures? He looked all depressed because Draco had disappeared and he had used to be in love with Draco. I thought Draco was dead, wasn't he? He was sucking some blood from a Hufflepuff. You know, casually. Munching on a Hufflepuff. Hi, he said in a depressed way. Hi back, I said in an qually sad way. We both looked at each other for some time. Harry had beautiful red gothic eyes, so much like Draco's. I hope he's still munching on the Hufflepuff right now. Then... we jumped on each other and started screwing each other. Is the Hufflepuff still there? Please tell me the Hufflepuff is like trying to desperately get away, but Vampire is still sucking on his blood. Stop it now, you horny simpleton, shouted Professor McGonagall, who was watching us, and so was everyone else. Okay. Vampire, you fucker, I said, slapping him. Stop trying to screw me. You know I love Draco. I shouted, and then I ran away angrily. Ugh. And just then he started to scream, OMFG, no! My scar hurts! And then his eyes rolled up. You can only see his red whites. Yeah, how did I see that coming? No! I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted. We already did this! Didn't, like, I just read this. I'm not going crazy. I just read this. I do, but Diabolo changed it into a pentagram for me, and I always cover it up with white foundation. Or just foundation, I guess he said. Anyway, my scar hurt, and then I have a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him bondage. Yeah, we know that. Like, didn't that happen in this chapter? It did, didn't it? As if bondage. Okay, let's go to next stuff now. Yeah, like that happened in this chapter. Like, is that just his, like, his way of saying, I want to fuck you, come back? And I'll just say the same thing over and over again? Oh, there's an author show at the end. Special thanks to Raven, my gothic blood sister. WTF, you're supposed to write this 11111111. Hey Raven, do you know where my sweater I hope she found her sweater.